In a forgotten corner, two lonely hearts meet. Makia, a naive child, embarks on a wild journey. At a millennium gathering, he finally finds faith in life, even though he doesn't quite get the word. But no worries, Makia confidently decides to raise this child, welcoming every dawn in the dark. A new adventure starts as boys play. A dog barks in despair outside, alerting Mom. When she sees the little girl milking, her jaw drops. This little one is going to raise a baby? Not an easy. Makia has a brainstorm, names the child Ariel, asking Mida for care. But the real mom sees this little survivor and knows raising a kid isn't a walk in the park. So she softens up and Mida helps Makia find a job. Life returns to normal, but Makia struggles to grasp the meaning of mom without one. Mida shrugs and says mother should just be like him. Even though her husband was taken out by a red-eye dragon, those two kids are the fuel to her eternal drive. Mida clears out the room for Makia, and finally, working hard, Makia watches Ariel playing with the dog. Feeling all warm and fuzzy inside, life is like a fancy chocolate. Wrapped in a snowy winter returns. By Makia's side is always the dog keeping Ariel warm in dreamland. It's a fairy tale. Time flies by, and Ariel starts taking steps, each one tugging at Makia's heartstrings. Dandelions dance in the breeze, and the neighbor lady praises Makia, saying she is like a little mum. What she truly yearns to hear is Ariel's endearing little mommy, for that little one is just incredibly adorable, making one unable to resist. The moment Ariel mumbles mommy, Makia feels an irreplaceable joy. Meanwhile, in the royal palace of Hatel, eyes are as busy too, thanks to the pesky red-eyed disease. Only 5 Renato dragons are left, and that king must be pulling his hair out. If they go extinct, balance will collapse, and wouldn't you know it, the king suddenly wises up and plans to marry the stunning Lilith prince. 5 years fly by, and Makia teaches Ariel to replicate the Sebiabuf. Who would have thought the little guy wrote about hoping the dog gets better soon? And reminds Makia that when their parents got married, the dog was already the family elder. Makia looks at Ariel, feeling all nostalgic. The village kids tease Ariel, but he's just the cutest little boy. Little Dirta thinks a boy who loves his mom is a bit odd, while Makia hears big news from the shopkeeper. It turns out there are survivors from Iolov. Makia, the sty, Lelia, is getting married to the Prince of Mesadi. Makia immediately decides to rescue Lelia, and Mido offers to take care of Ariel, but Makia refuses to let go of her boy. Their buddy Honor also completes his journey, and Lange's little brother is crying like there's no tomorrow. For the first time, Makia feels the pain of permanent goodbye. One day, her son will walk ahead, and how will she bear that heart-wrenching pain? Everyone will fall into this abyss. That fateful day will come sooner than you think. I knew all along. In fact, it doesn't matter who goes first, Makia. After all, you are Ariel's mom. All mothers are inherently strong, and will never shed tears. Makia finally lets it all out, only to find Ariel sound asleep at the doorstep. Heartbroken, she scoops up her son. The girl who teased Ariel apologizes with flowers, but they are gone. Some people are just right. Missing them might mean never meeting again. On a cruise, Makia runs into Klim, and they are both thriving. Klim introduces Makia to surviving tribesmen, and it feels absolutely magical. Their mission in the capital is one goal, rescuing Lelia. The crew's ready to make some moves on the bridge. The wedding is around the corner. Masada's people sing and dance for Prince Hazel, while Klim is out hunting for a chance. The ancient dragon finally enters attack range, and Klim darts out, stabbing Renato and instantly causing chaos. Taking advantage of the chaos, Makia grabs Lelia and tries to escape the commotion, only to find out she refuses to leave. Turns out, she's pregnant with the prince's baby and can't face Klim anymore. Immediate royal guards are hot on their trail, and she loses her chance. Klim's heart shatters when he learns Lelia is pregnant. The pain of lost love stabs at him. Yet he still chooses to stay in the capital and continue the rescue mission for Lelia. Meanwhile, Makia leaves with her son, silent. So mother and son return to their wandering life. Mida's support had made things easier, but now Makia must shoulder the burden alone. To keep their identity safe, Makia gives up her only skill, but her youthful appearance makes finding a job a real headache. Nobody wants to hire her, and defeated, Makia trudges home only to find Ariel playing with the machine, mistaking it for troublemaking. Makia's inner turmoil bursts forth as she raises her voice for the first time, making Ariel run off in tears. But when she sees what's written on the fabric, She realizes her son wants to grow up to protect her. As a sudden downpour begins outside, the little guy spots his mom crying and promises to be good. Makia hugs him tight, vowing to be an amazing mom. Listening to Ariel say he wants to grow up to protect her, Makia feels every bit of her sacrifice is worth it. Time flies, and the duo has moved around quite a bit. Before they know it, Ariel is now a young man while Makia still looks the same. Their bond shifts from mother-son to siblings, and the rumors start flying. Workers at the Empire's factory whisper that they might be runaway lovers. Ariel can't help but be shocked. Suddenly, the overseers from the capital show up, and the little boss recognizes Makia while ordering food.